AVPT is quietly building at a key level, but quiet setups are where explosive moves begin, and the next move could catch traders completely unprepared. Now, if you want to trade setups just like this, but on a day trading perspective, then simply look down below for the Discord link where we have live setups and executions. So let's go ahead and read AVPT's chart together, okay? Now, this was a request in the comment section, and we are looking at this on a daily time frame, but my strategy works just fine on larger time frames as well. So as we talked about in the previous video, we did have this overwhelmingly large range here, okay? Now from that video last, we've apparently have now broken down going lower pretty obviously, okay? Now from this perspective, just be aware that the first leg here is kind of like the measuring leg. So as you can see, the next leg lower has definitely like measured up to that almost perfectly in terms of like distance, okay? So that leads me to believe 1 to 2 basic scenarios are going to happen next, okay? Either we're going to make a complete leg lower, in which we're looking for basically another pattern like so, as the market makes that attempt to actually go lower into that what would appear to be $5 level. Obviously, that's not great news for everyone, but just be aware that that's the case that we do have at hand currently. Now, other than this particular variation, I think it's important to be aware of the fact that we do have a potential range in the formation at this lower point, okay? So for all the bulls out there, you're pretty much clinging on to the fact that this is the prevailing and overall range. And with that system and approach, you can basically look at this now as the new level of resistance overhead. And then we can use that same strategy now to go underneath, okay? Now that would look something very close to this, and that would be your supportive structure. So now we're just looking at this in terms of the rotation. So full distance underneath this rotational low is projected to be the rotational high. So we should still look to come up just a bit into that $12.30 level. And then from there, to be quite honest, what should happen is a complete reversal, okay? If we end up looking like this, we should find ourselves rotating all the way now back down to basically where we came from, into that 850. And I don't want to be extremely negative, but that's just the reality of the situation. Now, if we do blast through this level, okay, then that does change things quite considerably, because now the market is telling us it's breaking out, and breakouts usually lead to bullish trends or bearish trends. And in this particular situation, we can look to buy the dip as the market continues to push higher, okay? So there's like an ending last bit of good news just in case the market does kind of rip from here, but it will take some doing overall, okay? Now, as always, everyone, feel free to like, subscribe, comment your bias down below, and I will see you all on the next case.